have one last speaker who's going to, Dr.
The coronavirus is spreading rapidly, we think, in China. We think it is appropriate that our citizens who are in the epicenter of that outbreak in Wuhan be repatriated home for their own safety. So we're here to ensure their safety and also to ensure the safety of those on the base, those in this community, and elsewhere in America. Having said that, we do think that the risk for the general communities in the United States from this infection is very low.
We'd like to have all the questions answered, and then Tony.
One thing, though, that's particularly important that we want to keep in mind is there's a lot of concerns about this flight landing. And people have reasonably asked the question, why? They're scared. You're scared. We understand that. There's a lot about this virus that we don't know. But something that we also have to keep in mind is these folks need to come home. And in the hours of coordination calls and scheduling that we did last night to help stand up this response, one thing to me is perfectly clear. We've got a good perimeter out there to make sure that the public and those individuals stay safe. We have an appropriate plan in place for dealing with the situation that we have at hand, and we have good people on the ground to actually implement that plan. And I think most of all, we need to keep in mind that these people have done their job. And if there is an unthinkable event and we need to transport somebody to the hospital emergently, we can take every available precaution to make sure the public remains safe.
These people will be monitored for the entire 2 weeks of their illness.
During the course of these screening processes, we check for symptoms that would be concerning of the novel coronavirus, including fever, cough, and other respiratory symptoms. We also check for factors that would make us consider an individual high risk. Exposure to someone who had known coronavirus in Wuhan.
So they'll be monitored for sure for 2 weeks, but not necessarily here.
Correct.
So from the flight in Anchorage, when we assessed for high-risk individuals by the team there were no individuals that responded to the questions indicating that they were high risk. We're reassessing that now.
But remember, if we feel like we must, we will.
Are they all government workers? Are they tourists? And like, what part of the country are they from?
Yeah, American citizens. This plane was chartered in order to evacuate Department of State personnel working at the consulate in Wuhan. And because it's a large plane, other citizens could also be evacuated.
Anxiety out there. We have created a